Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening to all. Hope I'm audible to you people. Yes, you're not audible just because I have muted my mic, so I was not audible to you. Okay. So how are you all? All of you had the lunch? Okay, fine. So fine, students, then welcome to today's session, and it's Pushpashri here, and I'll be handling your mathematics. So as per your timetable, you all know that today you're all having a mathematics, and I hope you're all having a books in your hand. So all of you, please, if you're not having, go and get your mathematics textbook. That's your notes book. And hope you guys remember that in my last session, I was doing the chapter of geometry. So in that, we have learned till Pythagoras theorem. And in today's session, we'll go with a further part. Okay, the further parts in the geometry we start learning in today's session. So let us move on to today's session. So before that, I'll just share the screen, and I hope the screen is visible to you people. Wait a second. Okay. So now let us go on. Anjita, you're traveling, so you cannot enable your video. Okay, fine here. Okay, let us start then today's session. Before that, I'm going to disable your chat session. And students, right now, your chat session has been disabled. So all of you listen to me. So firstly, so we have completed about triangles, different types of angles and all. And in today's session, students, I'll be going on with a new concept called quadrilateral. Okay. So quadrilateral, some people might have heard about it, some people might not have heard. So in today's session, we'll go with this new and the fresh concept called quadrilateral. So then what do you mean by quadrilateral? So remember here, you'll be having a four sides here for a quadrilateral. And you know what happens? There will be four non-collinear points will be there here. And all these will join together. There is going to form a four vertex. So that is what we are going to call it as a quadrilateral. Okay. So I'll write the meaning so that you people understand. See here, a figure, a figure, a figure which is formed by joining, a figure which is formed by joining, a figure which is formed by joining any four non-collinear points, non-collinear points is called quadrilateral. Okay. So here collinear means one after the other points will be there. But what happens in quadrilateral? See here. So here is 1 point and here is 1 point. Here is 1 point and here is 1 point. I have put the 4 points, students, here. And there is a figure which is formed by joining any 4. See 1, 2. And then this is your second point. This is your third point. And then this is your fourth point, isn't it? So you have formed a figure here by joining 4 non-collinear points. So that is what we are going to call it as quadrilateral. Collinear means you will be having a line one after the other. But non-collinear, you won't be having a point one after the other, where one point will be there somewhere else and another point will be there somewhere else. As you can observe in the figure, you can see the point here, and there is a point here, and there is a point here on down. So is it collinear? No, right? Is it continuously the points are there? No. See here, points are there above. Below that you have a point again. So which is non-collinear, which is called as a collinear point. So this is what the quadrilateral. Okay. So after this, you have a next concept. I'll go with the next concept and then you people can copy down this notes. Okay. So listen to me in the meanwhile for the next concept, that is the types of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilateral. So we have learned the types in the triangles, we have learned the types in the angles, and in the same way in a quadrilateral too, we are having the types. So what are the types we are having in a quadrilateral? So the first one here we are having is parallelogram. Okay, so this is the first point we are having here, that is parallelogram. So what do you mean by parallelogram then? So let me write the meaning, then I'll explain. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. If its both pairs, okay, if it's both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So you guys have already learned about the parallel lines, isn't it? Suppose if you are having a line with the same distance, we call that as a parallelogram. In the same way, you know what that is parallel line. So what happens in parallelogram? Whatever those parallel lines are there, no, you will be joining those lines and you will be naming that as A, B, C, G. Here also, students, you can name here as A and then B and then C and then D. Okay. So where you are going to join your parallel lines together, and that will be forming you a parallelogram. Okay. So this is the one pair. This is another pair. When you join this, both the pair of these opposite sides with these two lines, then it is called as a parallelogram. Okay. So this is about your quadrilateral, and then one of the type that you are having here, that is parallelogram. Now students, you all can start writing this, put today's date and put the heading as quadrilateral and write the definition and the diagram on the down too. Okay, so start writing now. And Bhumika, frequently you are raising the hand. Why, dear?
Ma'am, I'm joining first class, ma'am.
Okay, Bhumika, I'll talk to you later. You can just take a note and you can start writing these things. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Non-collinear, that is Varali. Start writing, all of you. Write neatly. Write your diagrams with a pencil and the scale. Yes, Aniket, it is. So in the meanwhile, I complete your attendance. Students, please do write it soon, complete it soon. Finished, okay. People who are writing, be quick, everyone. I'll let you know, Mohit. Still, we have a problems. No, in that we'll do regarding that. What is this, Dhruti? I don't know which language is that. Shira, you will be frequently absent for the classes and you will be telling, man, network issue. Still, you are facing that network issue problem. Be regular to the session, man, or else you will miss the class. Yes, Chirayo, at the end, I will do it here. People who have done, please do study whatever you people have written, okay? I'll ask the question. Is it done? I completed your attendance. Did you people complete it writing? Okay, anybody is writing still? I wanted to know that. Anybody? I couldn't attend because of fever. Okay, so please take care, dear. Anyone is writing still? Okay. So I hope you people have completed. Now we'll go with the next part. So before that, I'll be disabling your chat session. And right now your chat session has been disabled and people are writing still. You people can take a screenshot of the slide. Okay. So hope you guys have taken, and now we'll go with the next type. So that is the next type of a quadrilateral, that is rectangle. Okay. Students, rectangle is another type of a quadrilateral. So we'll see about a rectangle. Rectangle is a parallelogram. So rectangle is a parallelogram in which each angle is in which each angle is right angle, and opposite sides are equal, and opposite sides are equal. So this is what we are going to call it as a rectangle. So you all know how the rectangle will be there. Okay, let me change the color. Okay. So this is what we are going to call it as a rectangle, isn't it? You all know how the rectangle will look. So here there will be one angle is formed. I'll name that as A. And here one more angle is formed. I'll name that as C. And here one more, I'll name that as C. And here one more angle is formed. I'll name that as G. And this is what a rectangle is. So let me write this neatly so that you people will understand. Yes. So students, you can see here, there are 4 angles are there. And here in this parallelogram, we can even call this as a parallelogram. You can see both the lines are parallel to each other. So in this angle, you can see the right angles has been formed in the opposite sides. A is 90, even D is 90. For A, what is the opposite side? That is G. And A and D are both are having a right angle, that is 90 degree, where both angles are equal. In the same way, you have an angle B, and in the same way, you have an angle C. Even your angle B is 90 degree and angle C is 90 degree, isn't it? And both are of 90 degrees. So that's the reason we call this as a parallelogram, and also one of a type of a quadrilateral. And then after rectangle, so very similar to rectangle, that is square. So even square can be called as a type of quadrilateral. You can ask me, ma'am, how it is. Even in squares, you can see 4 lines will be parallel. These 2 lines will be parallel, the upper line and the below line. And the right line and the left line will also be parallel to each other. So here in the square, let me write the meaning to you. A parallelogram, it is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram having all sides equal, and each angle equal, and each angle equal to a right angle, okay. So here let me show you a diagram to your square. So this is called as your square, and here also 4 angles are formed, and I'll name this angle as angle A, angle B, angle C, and then angle G. Okay, so these are the 4 angles, and here also kids you can observe. So in this parallelogram, you can see all the sides are equal, and also here each and every angle are a right angle. Okay, so that's the reason we call this as a type of a quadrilateral, or it can also be called as a parallelogram too. So hope you kids have understood regarding these points. And kids, now you all can start writing, and once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session and make sure you'll be writing the diagrams neatly, and you'll be drawing that in your pencil and the scale. So start writing, everyone. Kushwant, you have raised the hand. Dear, can I know your query in the chat session? If you cannot chat, you can rejoin to the session. Or else if you have a doubt which cannot be explained, at the end of the session, you can tell. Because students are writing, it should not disturb them. So in between, I cannot unmute here. If you have any questions, you can leave a message in chat session. If you have any doubts which cannot explain in chat session, you can tell me now, so that at the end, I'll give you a chance to talk. And for everyone, I'm telling this, okay, na? Complete it soon. Write neatly. Much time will not be given for writing, because you people take a lot of time to write for the smaller concepts. Okay. Hope all of you have completed. Anybody is writing still? May I know that? Ma'am, we have to draw the black box of the border. Border black, that is your doubt. If you want, you can do it, Kushman. If you don't want, you can leave it. Just for your understanding, for highlighting your diagram, I have done that black box. It's not the figure actually, okay? The figure is there, whatever is there on the red part, you know? So inside your black box, whatever is that is the figure. It's up to your wish. If you want to draw, you can, or else you can leave. Okay. Okay, hope you people have completed this. And guys, now your chat session will be disabled. Yes, it's disabled now. And now we have a last type of a quadrilateral. I hope some people haven't known about it. Some people haven't heard about these particular name. And that is nothing but trapezium. Okay. Trapezium. So this is what we call it as trapezium. Wait. Okay, so this is one of another type of a quadrilateral. So what do you mean by trapezium? I'll write the meaning and then I start explaining all together. Trapezium is nothing but a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides is parallel. Okay, so it looks like a quadrilateral itself, but only one pair will be parallel to each other. Apart from that particular pair, whatever the rest of the pairs that you are having, that will not be parallel. Okay, so that is what trapezium means. Only one pair of that opposite sides are parallel. So apart from one side, the other sides are not parallel. So that is trapezium. So one diagram I'll show you so that you people will understand it better. So here is one line and here is one line, and these two lines I will join here. And guys, you can observe here, this line parallel to each other, but these two lines are not parallel, isn't it? So I'll name this as A and then C, B and then D. If this has to be parallel, then what I have to do, I should have to draw the dotted lines here. So how? I'll just show you. You can see here. I'll draw that with the black. If I draw a straight lines like this, that will be touching your baseline. Okay, so that then it will become parallel. See here, you can see now a square inside a trapezium. I call this H1. I call this as H2 since it is a line. Okay, so you can see from here to till here and from here to till here, these two lines are parallel. Whatever line which is there after this particular straight line, so that is not parallel, isn't it? Even this side also. Why I have drawn that line? To show that only till that particular point your trapezium are parallel. Okay, so you have two lines, upper line you are having and below one more line you are having, and those two lines are parallel. Apart from that, whatever you have here like this, whatever you have here like this, and those two lines are not parallel. Got it? So this is about your trapezium. So make a note of your trapezium. So after this, we'll go with quickly with our next new concepts. It is simple. You can write within a fraction of a second. Start writing. Once it is done, leave your message in the chat session. Finished. Completed soon, others. Ma'am, can I off the video for 1 minute? Why, dear? For 1 minute, you wanna off your video? Pritam, emojis are banned in the session. No emojis. H1 you can consider as your line 1 or line 2. Apart from H1, you can write any of it. Okay, Bhakti, you can. Rhombus. Yes, rhombus, I'll go. Don't worry, I'll go one after the other. Why, Mohit? If you have any study material, keep that aside and listen to my explanation, dear. Because if you're concentrating there and here, you will get confused. We'll go one after the other. I haven't completed this still. I'll come to that also. Don't worry. Okay. Hope you will have completed this. And now we'll go with our last one, the last type of a quadrilateral. Before that, I'm going to disable your chat session, and right now it's disabled. And we'll go with our next one, that is rhombus. So even this sounds as a different one to you, the different word to you, but it is not, because you have already studied. Some people might not. So I'll teach you what is rhombus now. Listen. So firstly, I'll write the meaning. It is a parallelogram in which all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. Okay, so in the parallelogram, every sides will be equal. That is especially in the rhombus. This is your first point. And your second point will tell you that sum of angles, sum of rhombus is 180 degree. When you take the total of angles which are present in the rhombus, that will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, so I'll draw a diagram for the rhombus. You all can observe the diagram like how it sees. Actually, it looks like a parallelogram to you, but it is not a parallelogram. But it is like a parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram, the major difference, You draw it a bit width, okay? The width or the breadth will be higher, but in rhombus, it will be like a square only, it will be. I'll just give the names for this as A, B, C, G. And students, for parallelogram. So note here, you can just take. So parallelogram, you can also write like this. If I write two lines, then it is called parallelogram. And in this figure, you can observe AB is parallel to DC. This line is parallel to this line. Okay. In the same way, this is your AD. Okay. AD is also parallel to BC. So these two lines means what? Parallel. Okay. Parallelogram or parallel, you can just tell it in the simple. Parallel means this two lines. Okay. So now you can see here parallelogram is, sorry, rhombus is nothing but in which it is a parallelogram where all the sides will be equal. And when you take the sum of rhombus, it will be equal to 180 degree. And AB is parallel to your DC. And then AD is parallel to your BC. The opposite sides and the opposite angles are parallel in your rhombus. So hope you people understood about your rhombus now. So please do make a note of it. And once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session. And now you people can start writing. And be quick. Yes, Aniket, I will. But tell me what is that? In which part you are having so that I'll try to clear it now. It's done. Okay. Rectangle and square. Nothing, Aniket, in rectangle, angles will be wider. In square, it will be small. Even in square, you will get 90 degree all the sides. Even in rectangle also you will get. Even rectangle sides will also be parallel. If you draw a rectangle, this side and this side are parallel to each other. This side and this side are parallel to each other. That is in both rectangle and the square. Okay. Over. Fine. Okay. Hope you guys have completed this. Anybody is writing still? Yes, Preetham. I will at the end here. No, I am. What is this I am? Yes, tell me, Aniket. You people are writing still. Complete it soon. See, your friends have completed. Why can't you people complete? Be quick. Ma'am, in all sentences, the word parallelogram. What is parallelogram? Wow. Very good, Bhakti. What is parallelogram? At the beginning of the session, what did I taught you? Yes, in every sentence, you are getting the word parallelogram. Ma'am, what is parallelogram? It is like you will listen to Ramayana for the whole night, and in the morning you will wake up. In the morning you will ask, who is Rama and who is Sita? It is like that. After teaching all your mathematics, you will ask me, ma'am, who are you? Yes, no, you will ask the same thing. You are forgetting whatever I taught you before 20 minutes. Why can't you remember this? I taught you this before 20 minutes. You don't know. How easily you will tell, dear, even you are there for that class. Today you are present, right? Even that can be like this also, Harshit. Hardik, I'll tell you, have some patience, dear. Parallelogram. Both lines will be parallel to each other. Got this, dear? Again, don't ask me what is parallel. Please check your notes once, you will get it. Okay, hope you guys have understood. Now I'll go with your next part. So before that, I'm going to disable your chat session. And right now your chat session has been disabled. All of you listen to me for the next thing, that is cyclic quadrilateral. So till now we have learned about the different types of a quadrilateral. So now we are knowing about cyclic quadrilateral. So there is no types, nothing for the cyclic quadrilateral. So just you have a meaning and then you just have a diagram. So we'll see what is cyclic quadrilateral now. So listen to me, everyone. So cyclic quadrilateral, a quadrilateral whose vertices are on the circumference of a circle is a cyclic quadrilateral. It is nothing but what? Where your vertices will be there on the circumference. So on the circumference of the circle, you will be having your vertices. Okay, that is called a cyclic quadrilateral. So let me show you this with the help of one diagram. Have a look into your diagram here. So here you can see a circle. Okay, so inside the circle, you will be getting a quadrilateral. So how is that? I'll show you. See here. So 1, 2, and then your 3, and then your 4. There will be 4 lines, and here kids, you will be having your midpoint. Okay, and then you will be naming this as O, P, Q, R, S. So inside your circle, you will draw a quadrilateral. Either quadrilateral can be in the diamond shape, but still, whatever the shape it can be, you can draw. But it must have 4 non-collinear points. And here you can see the 4 non-collinear points. Okay, so this is about your cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so hope you people have understood this. Now you all can start writing this. Once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session. So all of you start writing this now. Start writing. Be quick. Complete it soon. It's done. Very good. Who's writing still? Finished. Over. Good. Everybody completed? Anybody is writing still? Okay. So yes, hope you people have finished. If you're writing still, students, you all can take a screenshot of this. So if you're writing, please take a screenshot. And make sure later you will be copying all those things to your notes. Well, hope you people have taken the screenshot. Now I'm going to disable your chat session. And right now your chat session has been disabled. Now we'll learn about the new concept. So that is polygon. So students, polygon you might have heard, you might have not heard, but still it is a very, very easiest concept. But you have to read a lot of things in your polygon. Okay, I'll teach you what are all those things. So now listen to me for the meaning of polygon first. Later you will understand what are polygons. So a simple closed figure, a simple closed figure made up of three or more line segment, three or more line segment is called a polygon. Okay, what is polygon? Where you're going to draw one closed figure and you're going to draw that figure with the three or more than three line segment. Line segment is nothing but the number of lines you draw. Suppose if you take the square, in square you're having four line segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? In the same way, a polygon is nothing but closed figure. Okay, nothing will be, we cannot call this as a polygon, we cannot call this as a polygon. I can call this as a polygon because there are four sides to this polygon. I can call this as a polygon because again there are four sides to the polygon. Okay, so these types of figure I can call that as a polygon, not the other types of figure. Okay, see here I'll draw some example for your polygon. So here you can see 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. Okay, there are 4 lines here. And now I'll draw one more line. This is 1, 2, 3, and then 4. There are 4 line segments again here. And then this is a 4 lined segment 1. And again I'll draw one more thing, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there are 5 line segments here. So these are the different examples for your polygon. Okay, so now keep your heading as a polygon and write this meaning and this 4 diagrams too. So all of you start writing this now, and once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session. Complete it soon. Be quick. I'll not give you much time to write. This chapter is so big. Yes, it is so big. If you are quick, the chapter will be so small. If you are not quick, the chapter will be so big. Ma'am, we color it. No need, dear. If you won't color also, the figures will not cry. Just write a figure, that's enough. Ma'am, last one, 5 lines. Yes, Karunya, it is 5 lines. I'll tell you why it is. You people wrote. Very good. Anybody is writing still? Anybody is writing? If you're writing, guys, you can take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot if you're writing. Please take a screenshot if you're writing still. Okay. So hope you people have completed this. I think this is enough for today's part. So I will stop here, and if anybody is writing, please take your screenshots quickly. We can, Bhakti, we can do 3 sides of polygon, 4 sides of polygon, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, till that you can do a different types of polygon. I'll teach you that, and you have a different names for that polygons too. We'll just see that in our upcoming sessions. Okay. Anybody is writing still? Please take your screenshots. Okay. So hope you people have taken the screenshots. So let me stop your share now. Yes. All of you, please turn on your videos and then please show me your books. Let me see. I'm telling for everyone to enable the videos. So people who haven't enabled the video, so I'll be removing you from the session. You stay in the home itself. Kushwant, okay. Preetam, Vuk, okay. Abhishek, Lohit, Chittesh, Surabhi, Abhiram, Mohit. Bhumika, where is the book? Okay. Harshit, Taresh. Taresh, can you zoom it? Okay, dear. Dhruti. Bhakti, where is your book? Chirayu, God, keep your book far away, dear. You're zooming too much. Karunya, fine, and then Swarali, okay, Karthik, Aditya, Lakshmi, Narasimha, Purva, Dushan, good. Fine. Leave your books down now, everyone. And now, all of you open your formula book. Hope you remember I gave you an assignment on last Friday. Hope you people have completed that, and I said you to write your Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? Have you people done that? Karunya, please leave your message in the chat session, dear. If you have anything, you can say. If any serious, then you can raise the hand. Preeti, check your internet connection.
Ma'am, in last 2 class I was not there, ma'am. That's why I was not able to don't know what to do
Okay, if that reasons are there, you can tell that in the chat session, dear. Okay, for simple reasons, don't raise your hands. Yes, Kushman, you wanted to tell me something.
Even I was not there, ma'am.
Okay, fine. If you are not there, it's fine. Only if you were there, you have to show. Okay. Chirayu, where is your book? And then Harshit, where is the book? Taresh, where is your book? Aditya, Dishant, Bhakti, Mohit, and then the Bhumika, Abhishek, Mohit. You're keeping your book like this. A bit up. Lohit, okay, fine. Bhumika, are you there, Bhumika? Where is your book, dear? Okay, you're the new student. I'll talk to you. Wait a minute. Okay, fine. Leave your books down. Yes, Bhumika, welcome to the session. So it's Pushpashri here, and I'll be handling your mathematics as well as your general knowledge. So Bhumika, since you're a new student for the session, make sure that you will be maintaining a separate notebook for your mathematics as well as for your GK. So whatever I taught you, you can write that in your notes. And for mathematics separately, you have to keep a formula book, which might consist of 100 pages also. In that, I'll be giving you an important formula where you have to write that. And right now in your maths, we are there in the chapter of geometry. So it's newly started chapter. I think I have completed 2 to 3 sessions, that's all. So you can listen to this from today onwards. You can listen to me. If you have any doubts, you can leave your messages in the chat session. I'll be clearing your doubts. And whatever the chapters I have already completed, once I complete all my portions, I'll be doing the revision. Then you can go through that chapters. Okay. So, but still, if you want to know that chapter, the videos are available to you. You can go through the videos and the button tutorials app. You can watch that. Still, if you have any query, then you can get back to me, dear. Okay. And nice to meet you. So fine then, keep your books down, and there is an announcement to you people. Yes, Karunya, it is not. I'll make sure it will be done. Okay. Fine now. Whatever the things that we have learned in today's session, students, that is regarding your parallel. Okay, that is regarding your quadrilateral, the types of quadrilateral. Okay. So not much. What is quadrilateral? The 5 types of quadrilateral. These things you have to write in your formula book, and while coming on to tomorrow's session, you people have to show me. At the back side of your formula book, write it one time. Quadrilateral, different types with all the figures. Got this, everyone? Yes, please give me a thumbs up if you people got this. Fine, very good. And in the next session, you people must be answering to my question, and then I will go with the next part. What is announcement? I didn't get you, Harshit. What you are asking me? Fine then. It's been time already. Okay, hope you people are reading whatever I'm teaching you every day. If you are not, please do read it. If whenever I ask the question, I might stop the class and I might ask you the question in between. You should be capable of telling. It's not only about the geometry. I might ask you the questions from the chapters I have completed also. Got it? So please study each and every day whatever I'm going to teach you on the same day itself. Hardik QA will do, dear, will do it. Fine then. It's been time up, students. With this, let me wind up our today's session. And thank you all for attending the class. With this, let me wind up today's session. So let me meet you on your next class. That's on tomorrow. So until then, bye-bye. Have a nice day and meet you all in the next class. And please make sure you'll be completing all your homework while before coming on to the next session. Even you will be answering to whatever the questions I'm going to ask. Okay. So Sai Prajwal, in the next class, you will be, I will be asking the first question only for you. So you are the first person to answer for my question in the next class. Okay. You know why I'm mentioning your name? Because you are acting yes, no, and all. So I think you have studied all. So that's the reason you should be answering to all my questions. Okay. Prepare well. Bye-bye. So bye then. Meet you all.